Okoye files for divorce after 7 years of marriage. And in sports, Simi Wankwo joins Salernitana from relegated Croton. Details of these and more after this break. I am Omoye Ugbeide. And in the details, the Edo State government has described as illegal purported move to embark on the coronation of one Idris Adano as Sultan of Shua Arab of Edo State. A statement on Thursday by Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Osaradia Oge, noted that under the Edo State Traditional Rulers and Chiefs Law, it is an offense for anyone to proclaim himself or allow himself to be proclaimed as the holder of any traditional title not recognized under the said law without the approval of the appropriate authorities. The statement further noted that whether or not this event is held at the proposed or any other location within the state, it would constitute a direct assault on the traditions, customs, and culture of the people of Edo State, describing it as a potential threat to the peace and security of Edo State with the capacity to cause a breakdown of law and order as citizens are likely to be provoked. The state government therefore wishes to assure all concerned that firm and decisive action will be taken to prevent the actualization of this illegal and sacrilegious act, and that all persons found to have been involved in the conception and execution of same would face the full wrath of the law. Meanwhile, His Royal Highness Dr. Osazua Ijurase, JP, Enogie of Enyai, and Chief Executive Officer, Rialto Hotel, says the purported coronation of Sultan Idris Adano as the Sultan of Shua Arab of Edo State will not hold at Rialto Hotel Enyai between August 21st and 22nd, 2021, as claimed by the organizers. The Enogie of Enyai also disassociated himself and Rialto Hotel from the said coronation ceremony, saying the publication of the use of Rialto Hotel for that event is malicious and was done in bad faith. According to His Royal Highness, the people in question approached him that they want to use Rialto Hotel for a party and later turned it to a coronation ceremony of Sultan of Shua Arab of Edo State without his consent. He said, as a traditional ruler and custodian of the culture and tradition of the Benin people, he is very much aware of the implication of such coronation ceremony in Benin Kingdom and that he will never be part of it directly or indirectly. The Enogie of Enyai said he is aware that there can never be two kings in Benin Kingdom in whatever guise, and that the Benin Kingdom recognizes the existence of only one sultan in Nigeria, which is the Sultan of Sokoto. The Enogie Ijurase, however, warned that those planning to use Rialto Hotel for such coronation ceremony to desist immediately, adding that his investigations revealed that the said group had not made any financial commitment to Rialto Hotel for the said event, but went ahead to publicize it in the media, a situation the Enogie described as a calculated attempt to bring his name and that of Rialto Hotel to public ridicule and disrepute. And Edo State has recorded 36 new cases of coronavirus as the government intensifies efforts to contain the third wave of the pandemic and protect citizens. The state COVID-19 incident manager, Andrew Obi, disclosed this after the daily virtual meeting of the state COVID-19 task force chaired by the state governor, Godwin Obaseki. Obi said all is set for the commencement of the second phase vaccination rollout, noting that Edo anticipates the arrival of over 65,000 doses of Moderna vaccines approved for the state by the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency. According to him, the 36 new cases were confirmed from the 260 samples collected within the 24-hour time frame. He noted that 11 of the newly confirmed cases were reported from Edo Specialist Hospital Laboratory, 8 cases were confirmed from Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital Laboratory, 3 from Lily Hospital Laboratory, while the remaining 14 were confirmed from rapid diagnostic tests across the state. noting that over 95% of newly confirmed cases are those who were never vaccinated. Obi charged citizens on leverage on the opportunity of the second phase vaccination exercise to get inoculated, as it is the only safe way of beating the deadly virus. The management of the Benin Electricity Distribution Company PLC has charged residents to always be vigilant to stop the increasing cases of vandalism across her 4 franchise states of Edo, Delta, Ondo, and Ekiti. The managing director and chief executive officer of the company, Funke Oshibodu, made the appeal on Thursday while giving update on some of the developmental strides of BEDC in recent times. She pledges better days ahead for its customers as the company embarks on various projects to improve infrastructure and power supply. KUFM's correspondent Nosahai Uwadiai completes the story.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, BEDC Electricity, Funke Oshibodu, speaking at an enlarged press conference held at the company's headquarters in Benin City, announced that between 2020 and now, the company has commissioned some projects to boost network infrastructure and improve power availability to customers.
We did some projects in Uniben area, and that project stabilize power to Uniben and the environment. We did a project 33 level injection substation here in Benin. We did a project in Warri, DDPA Warri injection substation. When it is fully operational, this substation will serve Delta Development and Property Agency, also known as Federal Estate.
Oshibodu said they have taken delivery of 54,198 out of the 75,870 meters allocated for distribution to customers under the National Mass Metering Program. She said the company has successfully completed the installation of nearly 40,000 meters across the 4 states they cover as at July 2021.
Nobody is supposed to take money from, and if you hear of anybody taking money from the meters, please whistle. But we're not supposed to charge it directly like what we were doing under the initial, because this was based on government and civilian intervention.
On community relations, Oshibodu said BEDC has connected a total number of 108 transformers back to the national grid across Edo, Delta, Ondo, and Ekiti states.
Those communities, there are so many, you cannot satisfy everyone with the limitations we have. So we keep on bringing more and more into the network. So during this period, we have connected 108 transformers back to the national across Delta, Edo, Ekiti, and Ondo, and 4 communities. That's 4 were for Edo.
She also announced that the company has commenced a debt rescheduling scheme for customers in its coverage states. The MD explained that it is a soft landing approach for customers to settle their outstanding debt on electricity consumption, as it offers discount ranging from 5% to 25%.
Technically, some people can get up to 30% discount. Agree to the debt rescheduling and going forward, pay your bill. Those who have agreed to it and put themselves in the rescheduling plan, those who do not have meter, quickly go to start the process to meter them, so that their regime of estimated bill is over. For those who have meter, of course, you still benefit, and just make sure you pay your bill. If you don't pay your bill and miss paying the bill, all the discounts goes away.
Oshibodu, however, lamented the increasing cases of vandalism of the company's infrastructure in their coverage states. The CEO said the situation has contributed immensely to darkness in some parts of the communities. 10 persons have so far been arrested, while 2 have been convicted between 2020 and 2021. Nosahai Uwadiai, KUFM News.
And President Muhammadu Buhari has approved recommendations of a committee to review with dispatch 368 grazing sites across 25 states in the country to determine the levels of encroachment. The President's directive followed his approval of the recommendations of a committee chaired by the Chief of Staff to the President, Ibrahim Gambari. The committee also recommended the production of maps and geomapping, tagging of sites, analysis of findings, and report preparations, as well as design appropriate communication on grazing reserves and operations. The number of grazing reserves in states were deduced from considerations of existing security concerns and other pre-existing socio-economic conditions. Members of the committee includes the governor of Kebbi State and Vice Chairman, National Food Security Council, Abubakar Bagudu, Governor of Ebonyi State and Chairman of Next Subcommittee of National Livestock Transformation Plan, David Umahi, Minister of Water Resources, Suleiman Adamu, Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Sabo Nanono, Minister of Environment, Mohammed Mahmoud Abubakar, and Chief of Staff, Ade Ikaye. The technical subcommittee consists of representatives from the 7 members of the main committee, in addition to representatives of the Ministry of Justice, Surveyor General of the Federation, National Agricultural Land Development Authority, and the National Space Research Development Agency. And the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has released the former governor of Abia State, Theodore Orji, after being detained by operatives of the Anti-Corruption Agency. The senator was arrested with his son Chinedu over alleged misappropriation of 2 billion naira ecological fund and conversion of Shopee funds, while the former governor was in office between 2007 and 2015. They were intercepted at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on August 19. According to reports, Orji was granted an administrative bail after facing hours of interrogation at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja at about 9 p.m. on Thursday. The lawmaker, currently representing Abia Central Senatorial District and at the Senate, was asked to return to the EFCC office for further interrogation on Friday. And coming up in a moment in entertainment news, Paul Okoye's wife, Anita Okoye, files for divorce after 7 years of marriage. Details when we come back. It's now the news break on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. In some entertainment stories, Anita Okoye, the wife of Nigerian singer Paul Okoye of the defunct music group P-Square, has petitioned the court in a document to dissolve their marriage. She also advised her now estranged husband in the legal document to challenge the petition if he feels dissatisfied. Meanwhile, there were rumors of the couple's split for months now. Anita first sparked divorce rumors in April when she relocated to the United States of America with their 3 children. Anita and Paul, who were university sweethearts, got married in 2014 in a flamboyant wedding ceremony held in Port Harcourt. They welcomed their first child, Andre, in 2013. In 2017, they welcomed a set of twins, Nadia and Nathan. Foremost act of Davido Worldwide Music, DMW record label Mayowa Adewale, popularly known as Mayokun, makes his grand music debut in 2021 with the release of a new single titled Let Me Know. The brand new single is an earnest dose of Afrobeats with romance at its heart. The track is Mayokun's first solo release in 9 months and is coming amid speculations of an album project, especially from his fans who have clamored that he is past due for a sophomore LP release. And that's it from entertainment. And in sports, Simi Nwankwo joins